2019 was a year for creating connections. Some new, many familiar. We are connecting to communities, to places, to history, to our waterfront, our environment, and, most importantly, to each other. The roots of the connections we create today come from who we are as the Forks North Portage Partnership. There are two distinct but equally important parts of our story. The North Portage Development Corporation was created in 1983 to be a center of commerce, culture, and living. Integrated to form a diverse downtown community through a mixture of public uses, including residential, commercial and institutional, recreational, educational, and entertainment facilities. In 1987, the Forks Renewal Corporation was developed as a meeting place, a special and distinct all-season gathering and recreational place at the junction of the Red and Assiniboine Rivers through a mixed-use approach, including recreational, historical and cultural, residential, and institutional and supportive commercial uses. In 1994, the two corporations merged to form the Forks North Portage Partnership with the objective to act as a catalyst, encouraging activities for people in the downtown area through public and private partnerships, revitalization strategies, and to work to ensure financial self-sufficiency. And we are financially self-sufficient, receiving no operational funding from government. We've paid over $40 million in taxes since inception, and as stewards of the Forks site, it is our responsibility to upgrade, maintain, and replace the $75 million worth of assets, in the form of infrastructure like sewer pipes, buildings, roads, and lighting. Plus, we clear snow, cut grass, and look after everything at the Forks like you would at your own home. In the North Portage neighborhood, we continue to be involved in creating collaborative connections and working with partners to improve our downtown through initiatives, from programming and activations at Central Park to maintaining infrastructure in the area. The Forks has been a meeting place for centuries. The Red and Assiniboine Rivers provided a connection for Indigenous peoples traveling across the continent long before the European fur trade began. After the fur trade era came the railroad. What we know today as the Forks was a bustling railway hub for cross-country travelers and goods arriving by rail. After the railway left, the land was forgotten by most. There was no connection to the rivers, no connection to the city, and nothing to bring people together. In just over 30 years, this place has been transformed into a place for people again. We are a destination for over 4 million visitors each year. There is over $200 million in economic activity generated by the Forks site, with a combined 1,200 people employed by the various on-site tenants and businesses. This year, we celebrated in true Forks style, in every season. We are host to over 280 community events and cultural celebrations each year. We're the place where the community's ideas come to life. Kari Isungset made ice instruments from the Red River and played them for a bundled-up crowd in -30 temperatures in our 10th year of warming huts on our very own river trail. This year's trail lasted nearly 80 days, a record for us. Honoring its rail history at the Forks, we welcomed CN on site with the naming of the CN Stage and Field. It was the backdrop for our biggest celebration, Canada Day. Close by, Forever Bicycles, an international installation by artist Ai Weiwei, made its debut at Nuit Blanche with the Canadian Museum for Human Rights in the background. The Forks is the destination for celebrating year-round, and a variety of festivals like Pride, APTN's Indigenous Day Live, New Year's Eve, Arctic Glacier Winter Park, and the River Trail. This summer, we unveiled a brand new patio for everyone to enjoy, and the outdoor version of the Common tied it all together, whether as a place for a cold beverage or simply to take in the views of the river. The Forks is seen by many as our city's preeminent waterfront development. Building on the success of the Forks, Go to the Waterfront was created as a 20-year vision that will strengthen and connect neighborhoods to each other and to the downtown through an enhanced urban network organized around the Red and Assiniboine Rivers. The Waterfront Loop, a pedestrian path along the rivers, connects communities and, in its 2.5 kilometers, tells the story of our city from its Indigenous roots to its future. Further improvements to Nijozabin will incorporate gathering spaces and public art to recognize the area's deep historical roots. We are always thinking of the future. With our Target Zero program, we're taking every step we can to implement innovative and responsible environmental practices that are good for both the planet and the bottom line. We call it Where the Two Greens Meet. It adds up both financially and in our environmental impact. For example, the geothermal system in the Forks Market has eliminated the need for natural gas heating, saving over $200,000 annually. Our site equipment runs on French fries, really waste vegetable oil, saving $85,000 since we switched over. This year, we added an old-school solution to create a new success story. We installed a dish area, and all tenants now serve their food on real dishes. In only 4 months, we diverted 61 metric tons of organic waste from the landfill and avoided 84 metric tons of GHG production by composting it. And we saved money on waste removal fees. We believe we can divert at least 35% of the Forks Market waste from the landfill with just this initiative. The number of cyclists to the Forks continues to rise. At the South Main Cycle Track entry point alone, we've seen a 68% increase in bike traffic since 2015, with over 120,000 cyclists passing through the site this year. In all, we saved nearly $300,000 per year from our Target Zero initiatives and have created an 80% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions since 2005. The stories of the Forks and North Portage continue to evolve under our stewardship. 2019 was a year of exciting change and steady progress. As we look to the future with our next 10-year concept and financial plan, we will strive to continue to offer places for people to connect and meet in meaningful ways.